Yo, Splack in the house. What's up, guys? Now, the camera on this is not too good. This is my phone again. How's it going out there? How's your garage hanging? There, I said that. Now, let's take a look at this out here. It's all foggy out. It's kind of misty out here. It's quite the sunrise. Did you look at that? Wow. It's so awesome out here. And obviously we have a neighbor dog done barking. So anyway, getting the everything there is getting ready to be processed and shipped. Well, not like what the new generation calls it, but yeah, getting ready to haul some stuff with it. And not only that, but some things is this right here. It's the best thing there is. Now, to a real tech moment. If you're having a problem with Windows 8, then you should reformat or get your refund back. Because Windows 8 looks it looks great and everything, but it's a dang app. Who wants to deal with constant apps? Your desktop is an app, like the guy said. I forget his name now. I don't know. I don't think I really know his real name, or if I do, I don't remember. So, yeah, Windows 8 is not all that. In fact, they actually have 8.1, and I'm guessing 8.1 is actually the better deal. I don't know. I still happen to prefer Windows 7 because it has XP features. Well, some. You can download a whole bunch of XP. However, the updates for it are not as updated. You can still get updates for it, for XP, if you haven't got all the up-to-date dates of everything so far. And it'll take you probably even longer, which is what it took me to get mine updated. And now there's no more updates. And also it gives you a notification about the end support thing, but for some odd reason, yeah, there are no more updates unless you're on a different OS, like, and I don't mean like Mac. Mac is about, in a way, it's kind of better than Windows. I say in a way, but the difference between Mac and I hate to say real, because a lot of people keep saying, oh, here's tech time, real tech time. Dude, I mean, let's face it, man. We're all a bunch of techs, okay? There's nothing wrong with being a tech. And I'm going to say this. I'm not trying to mock you or anything, but you ain't no more better than I. Any tech out there that thinks they're better than the next tech is plumb crazy. Because I'm telling you, I mean, as much as I know, there's stuff that I'm still learning. Even techs, even today, still have to learn new stuff as it comes out. So, therefore, you are not that better. What makes you a tech is the fact that you know what you're doing. Like DJ Train. Well, he's one of them, you know. And, well, Dennis Clay, you know, he's passed away. God bless his soul. Well, at least we think. We don't know. We haven't heard anything from him for ages now. You know, but that's what, you know, it's like a true professional technician, you know, that knows what they're talking about for PCs, you know. Especially when you ask for help and what you need to do. They know what they're doing. They've messed with it before. So, and, you know, that's what makes you, in my personal book, technicians are not just based on how much knowledge they actually have, you know, like, because As if that were true, that would mean that you're still not better. Because based on that, then cause see, there's, every time they come out with something like, I don't know, Windows 9.0, which I've heard rumors on the market, but I don't know if that's an actual official deal or not. But yeah, every time they come out with something, even the highest of techs, if the truly professionals out there, even DJ Train would have to go and learn it all over again. I mean, not from the beginning, from the older ones, but like, it's kind of like, well, in a way it's like that, except that, you're learning more stuff. That's the only difference. It's like you're adding on to it. It's like, okay, because it's like, it's so much more complicated and it's much more to it than what you already know. So, there's that. Anyway, I apologize for the camera, but I just think my personal opinion that techs are now more better than the next tech. And I'm not saying that, a tech isn't good. I'm saying that a tech is a tech. And you have to, a professional tech that knows what they're doing, it's not based on how much knowledge they have or how little they know. Because a technician is a true technician. It depends on what you're good at. Anybody can get good at technology. It just takes a while to get used to it, and it depends. If you're a fast learner and everything else, then yeah, it might take you less time. But it also depends on what your body and mental can handle. That is a God honest truth. You can look it up, whatever. I don't really care if you believe me or not, but and if you're hearing the TV in the background, I apologize, but there's nothing I could do about that. So, I suppose I could mute the damn thing, but my roommate, my aunt, and even though she's not feeling good and everything right now, sorry to hear that. When you look at that, that's Duke. That's Sky. Unfortunately, she's been into sort of an accident on the back. She didn't get into she didn't get hit or anything. Well, she was hit, but not like what you would think, like from a bug or something. So far she's doing okay, but she does need some kind of medical treatment. But otherwise, she's not doing too bad, and we have to worry about it. I don't know where the remote is, this TV. Oh, it's over here. That's better. So I wanted to mute the TV because it's hard to think and stuff when the TV is on. So I muted it. I didn't turn it off. I never turn on TVs. They ain't mine, Well, I used to, depending on whether or not it was okay or not. So, I used to ask and everything. So, and take a look at this. I don't know how good my voice is doing, but yeah. Yes, I'm still wearing the same jacket as yesterday. My crappy hairstyle. I apologize for the S word yesterday. I didn't realize it actually got through. Because, well, I was trying to kind of be low because I didn't want to, But I'm just gonna quit trying to do Let's Plays for, where I plan out. That's what I was talking about yesterday. In case you were wondering, where I have an immediate schedule. I don't really schedule them where Like, if I don't know if I'm not gonna have the time or I'm not gonna be able to do it. You see, I'm always in the mood. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm always in the mood to do Let's Playing. It's just depends on what goes on the day, and it can affect my mood. Like, seriously. I can sit there and go and want if I went out and did chores all day while I'm awake, instead of instead of using my happy juice for where I'm not so tired and exaggerated while I'm Let's Playing, that can affect my mood, and I don't want to sit there and sound all depressed and start depressing everyone else who's even watching. And that's kind of why when I say if I'm in the mood. So, I start up every day thinking, I just, I hate to bother other people and stuff when I'm trying to record, but, that's why I try to pick a good spot where people can't hear me, I don't mean like people out in the world, but I mean, they're probably listening to this once I get it uploaded, but I mean, like other people that are around me on the outside or where I'm at, So, anyway, yes, I have a crappy haircut. I didn't like it, but actually, I don't like it in general that it has to be so short, unfortunately, because I don't like short hair. I don't care about other people, if you know what I mean. In other words, I don't really care if their hair is short or long. It's their preference. I think a lot of guys can, and I'm not trying to be gay here or anything, not that I'm against gays, but again, so, but yeah, a lot of guys look much cooler, and you could definitely tell they had long hair at one point, and they looked much better than with short hair. But short hair, not short, but long hair with guys is growing out of style again. And unfortunately, it's like a dying breed now. Now I'm about one of the only ones that was keeping it alive, except that I couldn't keep the long beard because I'm not smooth in the groove. And if you guys don't know who that is, I definitely recommend you check him out. The guy doesn't know me personally, and I really don't care if I get any trouble for it, because I'm not saying anything negative about him. And nothing says in the rules I can't sit there and deliberately say that I hate this person or, that I don't like certain people, blah, blah. But, even though actually, technically, which is true, I do not hate the guy. I actually enjoy his music. I think it's pretty cool. However, I did not know he had another channel where he actually has Smooth Games, I believe it's called. And what he does is it's not only on camera, but he does games, but he also live streams his games. However, I went to a live stream, if I can even speak, stream, and he wasn't on the camera, but it lagged him quite badly. That's what it usually does when you're streaming, depending on how well your internet handles streaming. This is like live, where you're interacting with everybody. Not necessarily to do with people, talking and everything. But I suppose if you had Skype, because it's more popular, generally, even though the MSN and Yahoo still have their own, messengers, they're not as popular as Skype is, because Skype doesn't, because MSN and Yahoo don't get used with games. They got used with Palace and stuff, which a lot of people don't know the difference of what I'm talking about. And they still won't, because they've never heard of it. It's actually a chat program that I'm talking about, not like a kingdom or anything like that, but I guess it is sort of a kingdom online, I guess if you think about it, but you're building it yourself. And it takes a bunch of script files and stuff. In real life you wouldn't do that. I guess there's scripting files, but it's not like what. It's not like. Well, see, the palace that I'm talking about actually is like. If this makes any sense to you, it's like a poster, and you're animating. If I said animating, some stuff that's in there, like a fan. There's not a lot of stuff you can do in Palace. However, there is videos now. I kind of heard about it a while back, but then it used to be about IP, which is still Palace, but it's actually much bigger. And the only computer I had, it was better than anything I've ever had in my life. Actually handled it to a degree. You know, but for some odd reason, it would not handle another program called, I think it's Second Life, which is the one that Lexi, or Sarah Hangin, she's come, or I think it's her real name anyway, not sure. Anyway, she's on Facebook, and we've known her since, God, I don't know. Actually, I wouldn't say I've known her longer than my mother. Get down. Get off that desk. Dude, get down. Anyway, I don't know what the heck's going on with the dog over there. So, anyway, yeah, I'm down in the garage. And again, I don't have my cat because I don't want her to get entangled with the dogs. Because you know how cats and dogs are. Not that all cats are like that. Anyway, I mean, there's a lot of cats that would get along with dogs. Obviously not mine. Neither one of the cats I've ever had in my entire life ever got along with dogs. And I get along with them to a degree. I don't like them, but I love them. What can I say? I mean, it's you know, you can like them and give them all the love in the world. It's just liking them. You know, because I'm not a dog person. That's generally, but I love dogs. It's not to say I don't love dogs or anything. It's just, you know, because I usually wind up with a cat anyway more than I do a dog. Actually, that's normal whenever I get an animal. Because I don't really like the growling and stuff. I can't handle dogs like I can the cats. I mean, that's how I don't know. In the fact of, because see, cats don't actually growl or jump around and stuff like that. I mean, like dogs do. I mean, they jump, yeah. But I mean, when you see a dog, yeah, depending on how fragile your body is, yeah, you can wind up in the hospital. And I'm not talking about threatening anything. I'm just saying about dogs because, you know, depending on how big they are. I mean, little puppies are no big deal. You know, I mean, well, actually, they are a big deal depending on what breed they are. And I'm not saying that to be racist, but I mean, because there are definitely, believe it or not, like terriers, I think they're called. So I remember how they can tear through stuff, and I mean, just about any dog can do that. But I mean, as puppies, they'll even tear you up, and you know, and they're just puppies. You know, and I gotta teach them not to do that. I'm not saying that they're bad dogs. It's just, I mean, you know, just it's just bad for them to tear you up. So, you know, that probably sounded racist, but I wasn't trying to be racist. So, I mean, you know, I'm just saying there are breeds of dogs, you know, no matter how cute they are, they can still wind up tearing you up. Even the bigger ones will do it, but them are a lot worse. I mean, you know, they can be. They can even, I don't know. I don't want to go into it too much because it's, you know, this is probably disgusting a lot of people who would even watch this. So I'm gonna quit talking about that. So let's talk about Let's Plays. Now, however, I think I have Wild Arms as a blind Let's Play. I'm not sure. and I actually started it quite a while back. Not gonna be continuing it, unfortunately. If I do, it won't be as a blind Let's Play anymore because, well, it is blind the fact that I'm actually doing it as a Let's Play, but not as a playthrough. Because there are different ways you can actually play it. It's like any game. So, the question isn't about, whether or not I should continue it or not. It's just that, well, maybe it is in a way, but I don't really think it's a good idea. Especially since I need to complete that one, and Parasite Eve is discontinued. I don't remember if I actually put that up there or not. But yeah, I'm no longer going to be doing Parasite Eve because, unfortunately, I cannot get past that alligator, and I had to start over because when I went to do my games and stuff, all my save files, and not only that, but I missed one of my games, or a couple of them got messed up. Well, actually one of them is corrupted, and the other one is just missing, like Ian Hander, which I happen to be a personal fan of that. Because I enjoyed the game. I'm not exactly, I don't know, maybe I am into flying mobiles. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of trucks, but I definitely love this truck. It's not because of that. Anyway, so if you guys have any, if anybody listening out there, if you have any suggestions on what to play next, and don't suggest any indie games because I cannot afford them. Because in order to do that, I have to pay the money, and I'm not going to do that. It's bad enough trying to put money out just to try to buy a new way to record, and I cannot do anything else. I need to, if there's anybody out there who's even listening, do you have a way to get a legit website where I can get Sony Vegas? Because a lot of times when I go to get a download, it doesn't actually work the way it's supposed to. It acts like a virus, and then I have to take it out of my computer, which is weird. But I know a lot of people have been successful with it, where they actually legitimately got it. I don't know, maybe I might buy it online, but right now I just want a free download. It's got enough features to last for a while. And then eventually I might buy it in the future, depending on what the price is and depending on if I've got it in my budget. I'm not going to spend out $100 just for a recording program, which is what it really requires, especially a capture card device. However, I may be getting me a camera just to record video games that are, see, I can get the actual emulator, but I can't get the games for it. So that's going to be a problem. So what I can do, however, is I can put the disc in. Although saying that, the disc I actually have is a little bitty one. I don't know if my computer will actually read it or not. I don't know. It's and yeah, I do have XP. Duke, stop being a bad dog. Listen to me say bad dog. So, I mean, anyway, I came down here. And this is, I forget what his name is up there. Yeah, him. If you recognize him, he's a pretty good doctor, in my opinion. He actually made a good point about being, once you get like to 30, you have a lot of problems. Well, actually, it starts in your, I think it's 20-something, and as you go on, and, I said that before he did, so. But, see, the difference between that is, between him and I, is that people listen to him more than me, because I don't have a PhD. And yes, I am a doctor. Well, I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, because, I mean, I don't have a license to practice. I mean, there's no law saying I can't say that I'm a doctor. I just can't, automatically say, come to me and, whatever else. I can't do that. I mean, I can, but, anyway, I just can't practice, whatever the word is. I know it goes with the word practice. I can't see patients or anything like that, like what doctors do. So that's an unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So, I mean, wow, some old newspapers. By the way, I got offered a chance to go to Disney World, and I said no, mainly because I don't want to be around a certain someone, because I will be most likely. And to be honest with you, I just don't want to go. I mean, maybe someday I will go, with my dad or something like that. But right now, it's just not a good idea. So, and yes, you saw the car right there. That's a Volkswagen. What was I saying now? Oh, I know what else I was trying to say, y'all. I actually turned it down because I honestly just want to be able to record, and the only way I can do that is hopefully, sometime in a couple of years or so, they're planning on taking a trip, and I'm like, well, good for you. I really don't want to go, because, I don't want to be around a certain someone when they go, because I'm getting tired of the negative attitude, and, I put up with enough negativity. I mean, I can handle negativity. It's just the kind of negativity that I don't want to put up with hers. So, there's that. And, well, it's a nice day out there. It's starting to get a little bit better. It's still kind of foggy out. I mean, I don't even know how far it went up to. So, I mean, how are you guys doing out there? Me, I have a job special, anything like that. So, and I added some more music to my favorites. I actually wound up doing what do you call it? I'm now adding where I'm